God, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Fuck. Such good fun here. Didn't need much, but I just figured I'd get it done here. Right, so the aim is to get to Menton today. That's better. Yeah, the aim is to get to Menton today. And with a bit of luck, oh, it's heavy. And with a bit of luck, also get to the next campsite. Now Menton is double the mileage what I've been doing the last 2 days, so I'm not entirely convinced that I'm going to make it there, but we'll give it our best shot. So I'm feeling a lot better today. I drank about 3 litres of water last night, and I drank another 2 litres today before setting off. I had a light breakfast today. Just a pastry, a coffee, a bucket of orange juice and a bucket of water and a yoghurt. Again, I just, you know, even though I'm feeling better, I don't want to tempt fate. I've repacked slightly as well, so it's easier to get to the bog roll and the wet wipes just in case. What you won't have seen from yesterday's ride, because no one wants to see it, is all the shovel recce's I had to do in between stops. Oh. Suffering with hay fever today. 19th of July, Tour de France. Now I thought I avoided Tour de France. Yeah, we're sweeping up all the roads in readiness for the Tour de France. I'm going to come back. I'm definitely going to come back and do this route again. It's just, why wouldn't you? This lovely section of the route. I can see why Tour de France are coming down here. God, look at all these. There's some top dollar in that convoy. Those Mercedes 4x4s are not cheap, or the Land Rovers. I really am enjoying myself on this trip. I had a bit of deli belly yesterday, but it's not ruined anything. Set me back probably one evening, but who cares? I mean, look where I am. If I had to stay overnight, couldn't think of anywhere better. That hotel I stopped at Briancon also had a spa with a swimming pool, and I was so, it was 32 degrees yesterday. I was so desperate to get into that pool and just chill out and cool off. It's a much nicer temperature to ride in today. The air is cool, so it's coming through my mesh jacket and it's cooling me down. It's lovely, really nice. Right, I would really like to do Col de la Bonnet, so let's have a look and see what that does to the trip. Okay, so Col de Bonnet is that way, but what it's saying is to Menton, which is the end of the Route de Grande Alpes, that's waypoint 45, which is on the south coast there, 216 kilometres, 5 hours 24. It's 10 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to put that other route, that detour, on another trip, and I'll carry on as planned and try and stick to the plan and get to Menton. It's a shame, but I probably could have done it had I not had to cut yesterday's ride shorter. But it's just one of them, innit? Just in the grand scheme of things, who cares? Just come back. Just an excuse to come back, isn't it? Right, that was a nice little stop. Take some photos, stretch the legs. I was chatting to this German fella up at the Col just then, and he thinks that he saw a sign saying the next Col is closed. Now normally road closures are showing on Google Maps, but I've had no signal up here to check. It's not showing on my route app either, but it was enough for him to say he's actually turning back round and going a different way. God, it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Honestly, if I had more time, I'd be throwing the drone up every 5 seconds. I really would. And whilst I was speaking to the German that I met, who was a very nice man, I saw my first marmot. I was of two minds to stop there and take another photo, but I'll be here all bloody day. Yeah, I saw my first marmot and it was massive. I wasn't expecting them to be that big. In fact, I saw 2 of them. Been looking out for them all trip. The other thing he said though is that the roads on this next col are even worse. Now I think the roads on this col are pretty good. So I don't know, I mean he's from Germany, so it all works like clockwork over there. And he was saying he lives in Austria at the minute where he's working. I would expect he'd be used to high quality everything. But I thought the roads leading up, they were technical, they were quite twisty and steep, but they weren't bad. There were some areas, to be fair, there were some areas where they had cones in the middle of the roads because they were bad. Maybe he meant that. There's more sections like that. Struck it lucky with the weather again today. I think it's actually a nicer day today than it was yesterday, in that it's not too hot. 2021 is just about perfect. The tyres are sticky and you're not, and that's just perfect. What does that sign mean? Does that mean it's closed? Is that guy right? It's a more technical section this is, but there's less stops. There's less cafes and toilets, and so I think if I were doing it again, I probably would have, for this section at least, gone to the supermarket and bought like a butty or something to take with me. I've seen plenty of traffic coming from this direction, so I'm not so sure it is closed. Yeah, there's definitely some rough patches. Oof, that was one of them. Yeah, I can see the problems of the roads. I think if you were, if you were hammering it, some of these problems would send you off. And with that being a vertical drop, that's not ideal. Look at that down there. It's getting warmer now, 25 degrees. If it stays at 25, I'm happy. If it gets hotter, then I'm going to struggle again, because I'm still not 100%, although I do feel much better than I did this morning even. pushing nearly 30 now, 28 degrees C. And now I know Menton is, well, there's a heat wave over the Baltic states apparently. It's like 40 odd degrees over there, and because of that it's all kind of, the fallout is over France and neighbouring countries. So Menton at the minute is having a bit of a mini heat wave, and it's I think they were forecasting 34 plus all along the South Riviera. Impeccable timing. Or north of 30 degrees C now. I can feel it, it's getting hot. Look at that. Engineering that. Quite tempted to pull in for something to eat, but I'm not hungry. I think I'm going to though. I didn't eat last night. Last time I ate yesterday was breakfast. I'll go grab something to eat and drink, and then I'll get cracking. That was a nice meal, but they seem to be reluctant to give a menu. He sat me down, and I sat there for ages. I was like, what's going on? And then I had to ask for a menu. So he said, oh yeah, right away. Then he toddled off and did loads of stuff. He didn't come back, so I said to him, can I have a menu please? He said, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, okay. Came over the menu, had me food, which was lovely, really nice, steak and chips. Came and cleared my plate. I said, can I have the menu for dessert? He goes, yeah, sure. Didn't arrive. In the end I thought, oh, I can't be waiting for this long, so paid my bill and left. I fancied an ice cream, it's so hot. 34 degrees now. Managed to get a seat in the shade, which was good. But you can really feel the sun beating down on you now. So I've just drunk 2 litres of water, can of pop, steak and chips. Now I'm ready for another col. Oh, it's a hell of a drop. it shut? Closed? Oh, okay. Can't go through, no? Rocks. 4:30 p.m. Ah. Oh, okay. Could I get through on a motorbike? No. Okay, alright then. Merci. Right. I'm gonna have to go there. Go down to there. Yeah. Oh well. I've knackered it. Saw these on the way down. Oh, I've been there a while. Especially the Kawasaki. So according to this, I can follow Route de Nice, which is D28. 30 minutes. Let's do that. So it wasn't in the plan, but you're still in the Alps. It's still a route to something. Let's see what this one's like. Where I was originally going to was further west than I needed to be, so I'm hoping I'll cut straight down the middle on this route, hook a left, and then pick back up the Route de Grande Alpes. And believe it or not, this is actually 20 minutes quicker than the last location I originally put in. It's always good to double check after the initial shock of a oh shit moment. So I've just pulled in now, take a few photos. There's the bike behind me. I've been following the Route de Grande Alpes, and so far so good. I've hit my first road closure the route, so I had to come all the way back. They don't give you a detour, so you kind of just got to work it out yourself. So I turned back, and I found this route, Denise, and I just thought, you know, just get through it. And you'll see on the video, you just come around the corner and you're in a gorge, and it's got this beautiful red rock. So I just thought I'd stop and just enjoy it a bit more. It's so hot I can't stay here for long, but I just wanted to show you the view, which is that. That's where I'm heading, down there, down that, where that little house is on that chicane, down there. In fact, you can hear some of the bikes going through now. So the idea was to get to Menton and then just take a photo of the end point of the Route de Grande Alpes, and then head off to a campsite, which I plan to stay for 2 nights. And that would have given me one clear day to do the Verdon Gorge. But I don't think I'm going to get to that point now, particularly with this road closure. So I'm going to get to Menton as planned, and then I'm going to see how far from there to a campsite. I just need to be close-ish to Gorge Verdun. Don't need to be right on top of it because I can ride there tomorrow. So I'm going to jump back on the bike now and head off and see what progress we make. But I just wanted to stop. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but you can hear the nature here. It's just phenomenal. Such good fun here. If you've got any doubts, and particularly if you're riding solo, just do it, just ride, because I was a bit anxious coming here at first on my own, but I've absolutely loved it. I really have loved it. Anyway, I'll leave you with the view without my big noggin in the way, and then we'll crack on. .34 degrees now. I think my GoPro's overheated. It's flashing at me but not doing anything else, and it won't switch off. So that was that corner that I took a photo of. This was an off-plan detour, but actually it's one of the nicest roads I've been on. Just goes to show, doesn't it? So hot that the air isn't cooling me down, it's having the reverse effect. I can feel sweat dribbling down my back. .36. Come on. Let's keep cooking, baby! I want to get in some shade and check I'm going the right way. Definitely before I start going in there. I think I am. It says Route de Alpes there. See if I can get back on Route de Grande Alpes. So I'm probably not going to get into Menton until about 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. I think if I were doing this route again, I would do 2 things differently. 3 things differently. 1, I wouldn't take camping gear. I would just get hotels. 2, I would give 4 days minimum to do it. And 3, I would just familiarise myself with each section of the route a bit better of an evening when I'm pulled in. A lot of the reviews say that you can do this in 3 days. I can't, unless you're going at it like a bat out of hell. I can't see you doing that myself. It just doesn't. It just doesn't compute with me. So because of the Delhi Belly yesterday and the detour today, I'm coming to the realisation that I need to be in second gear again for these. They are tight. This is definitely the most technical bit of the route I've done. since fill up. 284 kilometres. We've probably still got another, God knows how many left to do. Oh, please don't tell me they've closed this off as well. Oh, don't do that. I think every part of me that can sweat is sweating right now. Two French police motorcycle riders went past me just then. Imagine if this is your patch to patrol on a motorbike. 62 kilometres. An hour and 40 to do 62 kilometres. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's... wow. I'm expecting that straight off the cuff. I'm hoping with it being later in the evening as well, the roads will be quieter. Wow, they are tight. God, that's scary. Jeez. All the birds flying round. Col de Turini. Doesn't sound like it should be in France though. haven't got signal for some reason, and because of that my route app has dropped the route. I just do not understand why. So I'm going to go left because that feels right to me. Right, I could really do with some directions now. There's Menton. And there's Alpes. That'll do me. There's the sea! I've just wanted to see that sight all day. There's the sea. Dropping down through Castellan. Look at that. It's 7:30 nearly. I still haven't found a place to stay. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I expect all the hotels are going to be stupid money as well. With it being on the French south coast. Oh, I'm excited. 20 minutes thereabouts until I get to my last waypoint in Menton. Okay, 40 minutes now. So is this the outskirts of Menton? There's an Ibis budget here. That might have to do us tonight. Oh, that bin truck stinks. Well, I made it. I'm so happy. Wow. There's the coast. I'm going to park where those bikes were. I've got to find somewhere to sleep. Get a shower and walk along the beach actually if I can. That'd be nice. Okay, I found some cheap digs. Ibis budget hotel, 85 quid. So I'm just going there now. Wow, so I'm on the French Riviera. This is amazing. It's 27 degrees and it's 8 PM. Absolutely mad. Yeah, it's beautiful here. I don't know what the parking situation's like at the hotel. I'm hoping it's private parking, not on the road. Otherwise I'm going to have to mess about, unpack all the bike and then pack it up in the morning. It's so nice here. It's a little fort. I had a little fort one day. Don't indicate then, don't worry. You don't know where you're going, do you, mate? What makes two of us, don't worry. I was Italian as well. They don't indicate for no one. So this Ibis budget was about, it was 85 quid, which is cheaper than everything else that was on offer at the time. And it's up that way, opposite that port. Guys, stunning. Is that it? Still being built. Oh shit, does, oh no, I thought it said Ibis. There it is. It is on the right, but where do I park? Let's get myself sorted, get a room, and then I'll start unpacking the bike. Hopefully I don't have to leave it here. Don't really want to leave it over there. Might go for a nice evening stroll tonight. Yeah, cool. It's lovely. Look at the cliffs. Literally every bit of land has been built on. Okay, cool. Check in, see you in a bit. So, got the hotel. It's got parking underneath the hotel. Whoa. That was funny. Got parking underneath the hotel here, which is good. And it's free, which is even better. Jesus, didn't tell me about this though. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I've got a fob. Oh no, it's gonna... Always worry about this kind of stuff. A fob to get in, code to get in the door. I'll be days. Front brake on just in case. Bike park is full. I'm going to stick it there. 90 million point turn. I asked him where's good to eat. That's reasonable. So he's given me a map with a couple of places highlighted on it. So this is an Ibis budget hotel, and it was 85 quid. No, it wasn't. It was £88 for the room plus breakfast tomorrow. It's actually a free berth, double with a bunk bed. I've stayed in these before when I've been touring on the bike. You know, they're no frills, but they serve a purpose. What I can tell you though, from experience, these really hurt your feet when you're trying to climb up, especially if you're heavy. Lovely view of people's washing hanging out to dry. Looks like that's for sale, that one. All the way up, sun's going down. I think I'm going to have a nice evening tonight. I'm going to go for a stroll along the coast, find something to eat, have a few beers, try and find somewhere with Wi-Fi, and then work out what I'm going to do for the next couple of days. And here's the toilet, sink, shower. It's tired, but it'll do for the night, because I don't fancy camping in 32-degree heat in a coffin tent and pitching up at this time of night. It's gone 8 p.m. So that's me done for the day. Might take some video footage of the French Riviera front when I get onto it later, but priority is to unpack, have a shower, start downloading some of this SD card footage. Oh, I thought I felt a breeze. Air conditioning. Oh, You beauty. That is nice. I might just stay in. I'm joking. Right, catch you all later. Bye bye.